but it's turbo and makes like 400 and change. And LZ's doing a Thrash event, but we're gonna take the turbo setup off of it, get it back to NA, extended control arms, cut knuckles with like really bad Ackerman. You like this with the intake with the blow-up valve. Oh, are you filming? Have your fingers up. So we just pulled this car out of the weeds, as you can see. This was my Club Loose car that I bought from somebody. Hello, pup. That I bought from somebody up there. It was up there for maybe 2 years, and I drove it like 3 times. LZ drove it a time, and then Jordan drove it a time. It was up there, and it's a pretty turnkey, really good car, but it's turbo and makes like 400 and change. And LZ's doing a Thrash event with E36s. What's cool about it is it still has an M52 that is completely stock pretty much. It has like minor headwork, like valves and shit for boost. But we're gonna take the turbo setup off of it, get it back to NA, and then stick it on Adam's dyno and make 175 horsepower, because that's what his car made. So that way the power is the same. So it's the perfect car though, because it's rusty and shitty, but all of its bones are really, really good. So take the turbo off, make a little intake pipe. I'll probably literally just take the cold side pipe off, put a filter on it by the intercooler, and then leave the intercooler on just to be funny. Least amount of effort. Also, that means I can put it back to turbo really quick at the end. But this car has always been a car that's like, it doesn't have a lot of value because all the value's in the drivetrain. So that's perfect for a Thrash style event.
Warning.
Oh yeah, that's blown out. There's no floor there at all. Oh, Warning. Something.
Area.
Oh, area. Protected. 24 hours under surveillance. That's with tech screws. I have owned this car for a really long time. Did not even know that was there. I want to look at it from the inside now. We're gonna unturbo this car today.
Gross.
What?
You're a pain in my butt.
What do you mean? Why?
I guess you're a pain in your own butt.
Yeah,
it ain't my butt.
I'm gonna pull this thing apart. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. I'm kind of looking and figuring out what the best scenario is. It's probably looking like pull the turbo out of the exhaust housing, unbolt the header with the exhaust housing on. I don't know yet. We'll see. But it's perfect. This is gonna be a good car for this. It's got some kind of sus extended control arms, cut knuckles with like really bad Ackerman. Oh, they put steering stops on it though. That's cool. They modified the knuckle too much, and then we're like, oh, we gotta stop this somehow.
Back her down.
Yeah, rubber F-cabs, but we're leaving all that. I'm literally taking the turbo off and probably putting a filter on this side of the intercooler and just running it like that. Or actually, there's a pipe right here. I'll just put a filter there and pull this off really quick. That'll be easy. The intercooler looks like it comes off really, really easily.
Can't wait to quote this later. It'll be really easy.
Oh, taking the turbo off? No chance it's gonna be easy. No chance. A little bit of a pain. Had to pull some oil lines off first. And they were a little tricky to get to, but
we did it.
Yeah.
But we mean you.
There's that. Oh, we had a vacuum line on there. Not anymore.
Turbo car, not turbo car anymore.
Kind of not turbo anymore. So now the fun part, I gotta drop it down first, but pull this heat shield off and then pull all the manifold bolts off. I gotta see if this motor mount is gonna work, because it might not. So I might have to find a stock motor mount. Might have one here. I think they're all gonna be at the school in Washington though. So I forgot this had a really big head gasket in it. See how thick that is? It's very thick. Oh, they definitely did all this with the motor out of the car. Lovely.
Love that for you.
So it looks like, oh, there's probably one right there underneath the manifold too. You suck. Pulling this heat shield out that they put in with bolts from the top, dude. From the top rope. I will definitely forget to put that ground back on there. Are you covering your ear for the headphone users?
No, it's playing with my earring.
Now I should be able to get all the lower bolts out. And this active manifold's actually pretty nice. I feel like it will be possible to get them out. It's gonna be a pain no matter what and require every 11 mil type of wrench and socket I own. Okay, so we just went to Juku and picked up the ISR exhaust for the beater car. My radar is going off like crazy. But yeah, so we went with their setup that has 2 mufflers, because I'll probably end up putting it on a street car after we take this off so we can get some dual use out of it. Basically, it comes off the headers and has 2 flex pipes, which is sick because so many exhausts lack flex pipes and drifting requires that. And then it goes into a muffler that's 2 with 1 out. So it then collects it to 3 inches and comes out, so a lot smoother of a sound. And it has a muffler in the back as well. So hopefully it's pretty quiet on the street car application. I don't care so much about this first one, but we're gonna head back and see how it goes. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Whoop. Fired right up. Let's got my broom holder here. My stick is in the box body somewhere underneath the seat. I got lazy. I really need to get this done before I leave, but yeah, it works. Leaks? No leaks. A little bit of ANOS noise, but it's been a long time since it's been ran. Looks dry underneath. So we'll let it run, get up to 10, make sure the fan turns on. Which it should, it's output from the link. Yeah, sick. And then I get to go tune it because it's got big turbo injectors, big head gasket. Like it's probably only gonna make like 170 or 180 horsepower anyway. But you like this with the intake with the blow-off valve. Oh.
Go ahead and just tell me how smart I am.
What? You're so smart. Oh, you are so smart. I'm like, you are smart, but why are you smart again? The fan blew up on the electric fan blew up, and I hate electric fans anyway. But it was just like it always kind of somewhat worked because Club Blues has a big cool down area. But I was like, damn, I need to fab up a new fan, and I don't have any like simple to the rad fans. And Chelsea was like, oh, just grab the clutch fan, just put a clutch fan on. I'm like, oh my god, amazing.
And that's how you get married.
Yep, basically. So now I'm stealing the clutch fan off of this car so that I can get this car to work.
Big reminder.
This is set up for S54, so the spacing is like tighter to the block, but it'll be fine. I don't even tighten it. I just literally go like 1 finger snug. It spins the right way.
It does not need to be super tight.
Just
and
imagine.
It is reverse thread.
Right, reverse thread. Just imagine if you did all of that with a fan that didn't have the ring on it.
Broken.
Broked.
Through the hood, through everything else.
This is also, like I said, E36 shroud. Okay, so we finally got this thing tuned and running. Jason from Link hooked it up, and it's not very fast. We figured that. But I think it's all that it's got. 29 degrees of timing, 1280, 13.0 on the air fuel ratio, maxed out everywhere, but it's 8-to-1 compression instead of 10-to-1. But stock header, we got the ISR exhaust. I made a little intake out of the charge pipe, and the NA stuff is good. I nut and bolt checked it, made sure everything was solid. It already had all the right stuff on it after that, or outside of that, so let's take it for a rip. I'll show you guys how slow it is. It's so funny driving a car with this power, but with so much clutch. Honestly, it's not that bad. The power's good. It's linear. It probably makes about 175, maybe 180 on the very top end of things. But it runs good, and that's the main thing. I think it'll be enough to do everything we need to do. A lot of people are in 325s, which make about the same power. So I figure this is a 2.8. But it's got a lot, oh my gosh, it's so bumpy. I have so much air pressure in these tires. Yeah, imagine the fact that it's a 2.8 instead of a 2.5, but it's got 2 whole points less compression, so pretty sizable. Sorry for this being so shaky. All right, well, we're gonna head up, load it up on, and go to Adams now and see how it does. Let's see how this goes. Look at this cardboard padding, dude.
Please just drive it straight to the pond. After that line, just...
I would, but I actually want to keep making this fun and cool to drive.
Yeah, it is. These things are so much fun.
Everything was good, and then I transitioned and almost went in.
Sometimes life's got to let you know.
There are no brakes.
Hey man, what transmission is that?
The stock or whatever 1200 motor it is, Yamaha 1200.
You can't be a champion everywhere, all right, pal? Yeah, slow down.
Listen, man, I thought I was gonna get that flick, and my only concern was the dumpster and tree.
That's the biggest problem, is you thought.
I thought ahead when I wasn't ready.
It's fun to watch, though.
Oh, it's so fun.
Those things are so sick, man. I drove the one at US Air.
Oh, okay.
And that thing is so good.
That has like power steering and stuff, though. Yeah. That thing, the biggest problem is the steering. And it's hard, but that's not the biggest. The biggest is like it's notchy and it gets stuck.
Can you just put one of those electric assists on
it?
It
needs just like a BRZ column or something. The only thing that's useful in a
I'll sell my
FRS
E36 right now.
I can't turn my head with the shitty seat, so we got to put a Recaro in here because this is fucking junk. Also, I have no grip in the back whatsoever, so it actually has more power than I thought it would. So we got to take some tire pressure out. But outside of that, feels fine.
use Ackerman and why is he so bad?
Yeah, so it's got like almost negative Ackerman at lock. So the chasing wheel has more angle than the leading wheel. So I just put some toe out and it'll be fine. I wasn't expecting it at first and I'm like, whoa, and it just jammed me up. Some people like that, driving like that. I do not at all. They want me to test this car, so we'll see how it is. Oh, that's dialed, dude.
Should do a drift.
It's good. I think my tires are about done though.
Yeah.
Have a look at them. Are they good?
They gone.
They go. All right. Well, I'm gonna go
Load up.
load up.
Okay.
Yep. I'll change my tires on the trailer.